Justin "Big Chief" Shearer, the iconic star of Street Outlaws, has had a wild ride since his rise to fame. From personal struggles to controversial decisions, his journey has surprised many. But why did he leave the show? Join us as we uncover whatever happened to Big Chief. Big Chief's battle for the finish line. Big Chief was living a lifestyle that most people could only dream of. He was driving powerful cars with loud engines and achieving fame that extended beyond his hometown. In the world of racing, particularly for those who love high speed and street power, he was a well-known figure. He became famous in drag racing, and his entire focus was on speed and precision. His journey to success began when he got a 1972 Pontiac Le Mans. While many may have seen it as just an old car, for Big Chief it was everything. He did not just drive it, he customized it, shaped it, and named it the Crow. This car was more than just a machine made of metal and screws. It held a significant role in his life story. The Crow had experienced numerous highs and lows, victories and losses. It had been damaged, fixed, and brought back to life many times. Similar to Big Chief, the Crow remained resilient in the face of challenges. Being a street racer involves facing dangers on a daily basis. Whether it's racing in tight alleys or pushing engines to their limits, danger is always lurking. Even with safety measures in place, there's no guarantee of avoiding accidents. Big Chief was well aware of the risks involved, yet he accepted them each time he got behind the wheel, understanding it was part of the lifestyle he had chosen. Street Outlaws became popular by showing viewers the inner workings of street racing. The spin-off show No Prep Kings took the stakes even higher by racing on unprepared tracks, making it harder for the tires to grip and increasing the likelihood of accidents. This added thrill and risk to each race. During one race, Big Chief found himself in a dangerous situation. He was set to race against Brian "Chucky" Davis when things went awry. Big Chief lost control of his car, veered into the other lane, and collided with Chucky's car. The crash was severe, causing Big Chief's car to overturn and land in a ditch next to the racetrack. Big Chief suffered serious injuries in the collision, including damage to his spine, a broken collarbone, and significant trauma to his body. He had difficulty breathing and experienced intense pain throughout his body. Chucky also sustained significant injuries, particularly to his back. Both drivers were rushed to the hospital, and their statuses were uncertain. Fans were worried, but Big Chief remained resilient even during his hospital stay. He was surrounded by tubes and machines that helped him breathe and monitored his health. Despite being in pain, his determination was clear. Even though he discussed his injuries, fractures, and the accident, he focused on feeling thankful for still being alive. The doctors were unsure if surgery would be needed to help him. His lungs were hurt, and the medical team needed to confirm he could handle the strain. They kept a close eye on his condition around the clock. Despite his physical wounds, he held on to his strong determination. His love for racing was unwavering, and no crash could change that. Despite facing numerous challenges, Big Chief never even thought about quitting. Racing meant more to him than just a job. It was his true passion. That accident was a pivotal moment in his journey. It tested his physical and mental strength as well as his passion for the sport. Many people would have given up, but Big Chief used it as motivation. His determination to return to racing and rebuild the Crow was not just about winning, but about proving something to himself. While the crash caused injuries, it did not break his determination. Fans were amazed at how he faced such a tragic event and still had hope for the future. It was no longer just about speed and power. It was about resilience, determination, and heart. However, that wasn't the only challenge Big Chief faced. He was also caught up in several scandals. Could these have played a role in his sudden disappearance? The disappearance and drama of Big Chief. Big Chief was not only known for street racing, but he also symbolized the underground racing community. Because of Street Outlaws, he was more than just a guy with a fast car. His name held meaning. His voice, demeanor, and racing skills made him one of the most famous figures in street racing. However, behind the flashy cars and intense races seen on TV, his personal life was more complicated. In 2017, rumors were circulating in the racing community and on social media about Big Chief having personal problems. Some said he was being unfaithful to his wife, Alicia, with whom he had been together for over a decade and shared 2 children. Initially, the rumors of Big Chief and Alicia getting a divorce were not believed due to lack of evidence. However, it was later confirmed that they were indeed splitting up. Once the news broke online, fans began to discuss and make predictions about what would happen next. Big Chief did not stay silent as things started to escalate. Instead of hiding, he spoke to the public through his podcast. He admitted that his relationship with Alicia had been troubled for a while and that their divorce was real. However, he strongly denied any allegations of cheating. Despite his denial, people continued to speculate, especially after seeing him with a new girlfriend, Jackie Brosh. Jackie wasn't just watching from the sidelines. She was also a racer. She was part of Car Chicks, a group that supported women in motorsports. Racing had been a passion of hers since she was young. She had been behind the wheel since she was a child. Their mutual love for cars and competition made it easy for them to connect. However, this closeness fueled more gossip among the public. Their relationship became a topic of discussion among fans and online communities. Big Chief was dealing with personal struggles, while something confusing was happening with him that left his fans puzzled. He suddenly disappeared from the popular TV show Street Outlaws, where he was a key figure that viewers eagerly anticipated seeing in every episode. Although he hinted on Instagram that something big was coming, he did not return to the show as anticipated. The new season aired without him, causing confusion among fans as there was no official explanation for his absence. Many theories began to circulate. Some fans believed he had been removed from the show, while others thought there were problems with the producers. The most widely spread rumor was about a heated argument between Big Chief and fellow racer Precious during the filming of the first episode, reportedly over changes to the show's rules. Known for her stubbornness, Precious was not pleased with the changes. The situation escalated, becoming more intense. Adding to the complication, Jackie was involved in the argument, raising the tension even more. The racers were participating in a hat race with randomly selected pairings. They were then told they needed to stay an extra day for the final race to earn a spot on America's list. Despite Big Chief feeling confident with his car performing well, underlying emotions and stress were present on set. No official explanation was provided for his absence. The program proceeded without him, causing speculation among fans. Some speculated that Big Chief felt he wasn't receiving enough respect. Others felt he was moving on from the show and seeking a new path in life. Despite all the fame and successes, what is Big Chief racing life like? Is it as perfect as the world picture it to be? In 2021, Big Chief had gained immense popularity in the world of street racing. The person driving the car had transitioned from a mere racer to a symbol of dedication, determination, and fast-paced action. Prior to his fame, he held a strong belief that he was meant for something significant. He frequently mentioned feeling a special quality within him, like a potential waiting to be unleashed. This belief may have stemmed from his upbringing or perhaps was simply part of his nature. Regardless, he never lost sight of the conviction that he was destined for greatness. In that particular year, Big Chief shared his personal thoughts on Street Outlaws with fans. He mentioned that the episodes from early 2021 stood out from the rest. To him, the show was no longer just about fast cars and drama, but about the passion for street racing and the camaraderie among racers. Rather than emphasizing money or conflicts, the focus of the show returned to its original essence. It highlighted the authentic and unfiltered side of racing that initially captivated people's interest. In the show, there is a ranking system called The List, which lists the fastest street cars in Oklahoma. Big Chief and his partner Sean Ellington are at the top of the list. They are part of a group that includes other well-known figures like Doc, Daddy Dave, Farm Truck, Kamikaze, and more. This group is known for being loud, competitive, and proud, with some viewers comparing it to a wrestling show with race cars. However, there is real talent, dedication, and a love for the game behind the jokes and rivalries. It was tough being in the top spot. Big Chief said that being number one was more stressful than anyone realized. While others could keep practicing and improving, he often only had one trial. He had to start racing without any warm-up against opponents who had been practicing all night. Despite being at the top, he always felt like he had something to prove. He was pushed harder, judged more, and expected to be flawless every time. The show became very popular and attracted a large audience. It wasn't just a small group of fans anymore. Millions of people watched the show. Street Outlaws became one of the most watched shows on Discovery Channel. At its highest point, it had over 2.5 million viewers in one night. It exposed people all over the country to the hidden world of street racing. However, criticism accompanied the rise to fame. Concerns were raised by certain individuals regarding the show's impact. They believed that it glorified street racing without properly highlighting the serious risks involved. From an outside perspective, it appeared as though the racers lacked fear. Nonetheless, Big Chief was transparent about his feelings. Fear was a constant presence for him. He was always mindful of potential dangers whenever he got behind the wheel. His past accidents haunted him, causing him to contemplate the possibility of sustaining injuries or damaging his vehicle. The most terrifying aspect was the uncertainty of what the next crash could bring. Big Chief was upfront about how dangerous street racing could be. He wanted to make it clear to children and fans that it wasn't just a game. He warned people not to attempt it themselves because it was no laughing matter. Street racing carried actual risks, dangers, and consequences. Despite facing criticism, Big Chief continued to support the show. He understood that there were some individuals who did not fully comprehend their intentions. These individuals either perceived only the risks involved or believed that the races were staged. However, for him, the primary goal was not to glorify illicit racing. Instead, it was about pursuing his passion within limited means and with genuine enthusiasm. He aimed to demonstrate that racing was not solely about flawless tracks or pristine vehicles, but rather about determination, expertise, and perseverance. In a previous interview, he clearly stated his approach. While others were focused on achieving perfection, he and his team preferred taking on more difficult paths and using larger tires. They did not rely on fancy equipment to feel impressive. What was important to them was facing challenges and overcoming them. Ultimately, Big Chief's loyalty to Street Outlaws was strong. He had faith in the values the show represented, the team behind it, and above all, the culture of street racing. Despite challenges and successes, fame and anxiety, he remained committed to his roots as a racer. Big Chief did not just achieve fame in 2021, he showed everyone the true essence of street racing. He did it with honesty, skill, and a racing spirit that never wavered. Now let's take a look at the reason behind Big Chief's decision to leave the Street Outlaws. The truth behind his sudden disappearance. Big Chief used to participate in underground racing long before it gained popularity on television. Street racing wasn't just something he did for fun, it was how he lived his life. Every aspect of racing, from the fuel smell to the thrill of competing, filled him with joy. His dedication to speed and strong engines never faltered, whether he was fixing up his car, the Crow, or brainstorming his next venture. Big Chief rose to fame through the show Street Outlaws. Fans had a great time watching him speed confidently. He wasn't just a racer, he was the star of the show and had many admirers. His lively presence made the show exciting and inspired others. People had many questions when he was no longer on the show. Fans were confused because Big Chief was not appearing in the episodes. Speculation about his absence was all over the internet. Some believed he was removed from the show, while others thought he was no longer interested in racing. However, Big Chief did not stay silent and let others guess about what happened. He went on YouTube, sat down in front of a camera, and shared his thoughts. For almost an hour, he honestly explained everything calmly. He made it clear that his choice to leave was not due to a lack of interest in racing or being forced out. The main reason for his departure was both complex and deeply personal. Big Chief explained that it ultimately came down to changes in how the show was made. He did not feel comfortable with the new direction the show was taking. The producers introduced a new system called Race Your Way In, where racers had to compete for screen time. Big Chief thought this system, meant to be fair, favored racers from Memphis and excluded those who had been part of the street racing scene for a long time. He believed that the integrity of the street racing world he was familiar with was at stake and that the selection process was unfair. Big Chief has always put his beliefs ahead of seeking approval from others. If he doesn't feel right about something, he would not hesitate to leave. In the past, he has taken time off from filming to concentrate on his loved ones and personal life. So it's not shocking that he's decided to take a break now. But fans are wondering if this break will be permanent. They're not sure if Big Chief is quitting the show for good or just taking a short break. Then, Big Chief posted something on Instagram that might have given fans some hope. He admitted he was not going to participate in No Prep Kings, but he hinted that he was not done with Street Outlaws. He still loved street racing and was not ready to give it up. He was preparing to compete for a spot on America's List, a part of the show that focused on real street racing. This reassured fans that he was not leaving for good, just trying something new. He also shared updates about the Crow, the car that he had made famous. He was committed to testing and improving every part of the car to bring it back to its best shape. He did not slow down at work. Instead, it seemed like he was starting a new chapter in his life. Big Chief hinted at something exciting that could have a big impact on Street Outlaws. Although he did not give away many details, it still left fans curious. Everyone was eager to learn about his plans. One thing was clear: whatever he had in store would be bold, fast, and unforgettable. Big Chief always prioritized racing over fame or attention from cameras. He valued the authentic racing experience more than anything else. While the show he was a part of gave him a platform, it did not change his true love for racing. He enjoyed racing on his terms without dealing with politics or secret deals. He just wanted to race on the streets with other drivers who shared his love for the sport. Big Chief was not at No Prep Kings, but that did not mean his racing days were over. He stayed busy building cars, racing, and inspiring others. Rather than fading into obscurity, he chose a different path that let him stay true to his love for racing. Fans may not have watched him on television, but they respected and backed his decision. They were aware that Big Chief wouldn't change his beliefs just to become popular. He had a strong belief in how racing should be, and he refused to betray that just for fame. This level of honesty is rare, which is why he is admired by many. Despite Big Chief's efforts to explain his side, rumors about his disappearance still linger. But is there any truth to them? Speculations surrounding Big Chief's exit. Many fans were surprised by Big Chief leaving Street Outlaws, as he had been a significant presence on the show and had become closely associated with street racing. His departure raised questions about the reasons behind his decision. Various theories have emerged over time, each attempting to shed light on what may have influenced him to step away from the show. One popular belief is that Big Chief wanted to prioritize spending time with his family. The TV show required a significant amount of his time with long days of filming, strict schedules, and frequent traveling. This did not leave much room for him to have quality time with his loved ones. Some think that he chose to take a break and concentrate on what was most important to him: his partner, kids, and personal life away from the camera. Being famous comes with sacrifices, and for Big Chief, it may have been too much to handle. One theory is that he was in need of a change. Being on a TV show for a long time can be exhausting, mentally and physically. Constantly having to perform, working long hours, and always being the center of attention can all add up. This could eventually lead to burnout. Those close to him noticed he seemed tired, and some think he may have left to focus on his health and regain equilibrium. Some people think that the reason Big Chief left the show was because of issues within the production team or with other cast members. It's possible that they clashed over the direction the show was taking. It's rumored that he felt ignored and thought the show was straying from his original concept. Being in a situation where he did not feel valued may have caused him to lose his enthusiasm, despite his love for street racing. Another reason could be the significant amount of work. Street Outlaws required a lot of time and effort. With filming, getting cars ready, and traveling, there wasn't much time for anything else. Big Chief might have struggled to juggle the show with his personal projects, such as working on cars and testing them, or simply enjoying racing. Perhaps he desired more flexibility to pursue his passion without the constraints of being on television. Many people think that Big Chief's business ventures also played a part in his decision to leave the show. Being a famous racer, he had several opportunities to grow his brand through sponsorships, events, and possibly starting his company. However, the busy schedule of the show probably made it hard for him to pursue these chances. By stepping away from the show, he could focus on other projects like his YouTube channel, Midwest Street Cars, and potentially creating a new product line. Personal development is another factor to consider. Individuals evolve over time. What once sparked excitement may no longer hold the same significance. Big Chief was a long-time participant on the show. It is possible that he believed he had accomplished everything he could on Street Outlaws and was seeking a new opportunity. He may have been looking for a fresh beginning or a different challenge beyond the confines of the show. Criticism from fans may have contributed to Big Chief's decision to leave. While he had many loyal supporters, he also received harsh words from certain online sources. Being a public figure means dealing with both positive and negative opinions. The negativity may have become overwhelming for him at some point. For someone who worked hard for years to establish their reputation, being misunderstood or judged could be very painful. This pressure may have influenced his choice to step down. Finally, there were rumors about problems with the contract. In the entertainment industry, contract disputes are not unusual. Some believe that Big Chief may have had disagreements about the terms that he did not like. If they couldn't come to an agreement, his only choice may have been to walk away. And because these issues are usually kept private, it's possible that the agreement behind closed doors just did not come together. In the end, no one knows for sure why Big Chief left Street Outlaws, but it is evident that his departure was not unexpected or hasty. It was probably due to a combination of personal, professional, and emotional factors. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and also click the next video shown on your screen.